The African savanna looks peaceful beneath the warm afternoon sun, where thousands of Cape buffalo move slowly through endless golden grass, unaware that danger is already watching. Hidden deep inside the tall grass, a patient lioness has remained perfectly still for nearly an hour, her golden eyes fixed on a single young buffalo calf. She knows that hunting an adult buffalo is almost impossible, but one careless mistake from a calf could change everything. As the herd continues grazing, the curious calf slowly wanders away from its mother's protection, taking only a few innocent steps into open ground. In the wild, those few steps can mean the difference between life and death. Suddenly, the lioness explodes from the grass with incredible speed, sending birds into the sky and dust swirling across the plains. The buffalo herd erupts into panic, but the frightened calf freezes for just a moment, giving the predator exactly the opportunity she has been waiting for. Within seconds, the lioness leaps onto the calf, knocking it to the ground as the desperate youngster struggles beneath her powerful grip. For a brief moment, it seems the hunt is over. Then, a thunderous roar echoes across the savanna. Instead of fleeing, a massive buffalo bull turns around and charges directly toward the lioness with unstoppable force, his enormous horns lowered like weapons. The impact sends the lioness flying through the air, and before she can recover, more buffalo rush back to defend one of their own. In an instant, the hunter becomes the hunted as the united herd surrounds the predator from every direction. Realizing she cannot survive against dozens of charging buffalo, the lioness releases the calf and disappears into the tall grass. Bruised, exhausted, and trembling, the young calf slowly struggles to its feet before reuniting with its anxious mother. As the herd forms a protective circle once again, the African wilderness reminds us of one timeless truth. Speed may win a chase, strength may win a fight, but when a family stands together, even the most feared predator can be forced to walk away hungry. Every sunrise across these endless plains begins another unforgettable battle between survival and sacrifice, proving that in nature, courage is often measured not by the size of one animal, but by the willingness of an entire family to protect its own.
As the sun begins to sink toward the horizon, the buffalo herd slowly resumes its journey across the vast savanna. But the danger is far from over. The lioness watches from a distance, exhausted and bruised, knowing she cannot challenge the herd alone. Hunger drives every predator, and giving up is never easy. A few hundred yards away, another lioness silently emerges from the tall grass, followed by two powerful males that have been resting beneath the shade of an acacia tree. Without a single roar, the pride communicates through quiet movements and watchful eyes. They know that patience often succeeds where speed fails. The buffalo sense that something is wrong. The massive bull remains at the front of the herd, while several adult females move the calves safely into the center, forming a living wall of horns around them. For nearly an hour, neither side makes a move. The air grows still, the birds fall silent, and even the wind seems to pause. Then, one of the male lions circles behind the herd, attempting to split the buffalo apart. The brave bull immediately notices the movement and charges with incredible force, forcing the lion to retreat before the trap can be completed. Realizing that the herd refuses to break formation, the lions abandon their plan and disappear into the fading light, searching instead for easier prey somewhere beyond the horizon. As darkness slowly blankets the African plains, the buffalo continue walking together beneath the glowing orange sky, every step reminding them that survival is never guaranteed. Tonight, they have escaped once again, not because they were the fastest animals on the savanna, but because they trusted one another, stood their ground, and refused to leave a single member of the herd behind. In the African wilderness, every sunset ends one battle, but every sunrise promises another, where only the strongest, the smartest, and the most united will live to see another day. Night falls over the African wilderness, covering the endless plains beneath a sky filled with countless stars. The buffalo herd finally reaches a shallow watering hole, where they stop to rest, but no one truly relaxes. The massive bull remains awake, standing guard at the edge of the herd, while the calves sleep safely beside their mothers. Across the water, Hidden beneath the darkness, the hungry lion pride watches every movement with glowing eyes. They know the buffalo are tired, and under the cover of night, even the strongest herd can become vulnerable. Hours pass in complete silence until a distant clap of thunder rolls across the sky. A cool wind sweeps through the savanna, carrying the scent of approaching rain. The lions slowly begin to move, spreading out through the darkness to surround the watering hole from different directions. Just as they prepare to launch another attack, a herd of enormous African elephants unexpectedly emerges from the trees, marching toward the water. Their heavy footsteps shake the ground, and the lions instantly abandon their ambush, unwilling to challenge the largest land animals on Earth. The buffalo remain perfectly still as the elephants drink peacefully before continuing their journey into the night. Once the danger has passed, the buffalo quietly move away from the water, disappearing into the tall grass beneath the moonlight. The lion pride is left hungry once again, forced to wait for another opportunity. In Africa, survival is never decided by strength alone. Sometimes fate, perfect timing, and the arrival of another giant can change the ending of a story in ways that no predator or prey could ever expect. As dawn approaches once more, both hunter and hunted prepare for another day, knowing that the wilderness never sleeps, and every new sunrise brings another test of courage, patience, and the relentless fight to survive.